Welcome to the Spiritual AI podcast, where we explore the incredible power of our inner intelligence, which I call Spiritual AI. Just like a computer uses AI to process data and find solutions, our awareness and intuition can guide us through life with clarity, ease, and purpose. Each week, we'll dive into the transformative tools, spiritual insights, and practical strategies to help you awaken, amplify, and align with your inner power. I'm your host, your friend, your guide, and your fellow student, Leonie Dutoy. Come and join the awareness and intuition revolution. Today, I'm taking you back to last year when I had another podcast called the Sacred Living Podcast. And I wanted to drop the episodes in here because I didn't really want the interviews and the content that I put on there to kind of just get deleted and go to waste, essentially. So sit back, let's rewind and replay. Right now here in Perth, it is spring, and I love how the mornings are getting brighter earlier. I'm up usually around 4:30 in the mornings, and it's just the winter is dark and cold. But now when the spring is coming in, it's light, the sun is rising earlier, the world is waking up earlier, and it is just a beautiful time of the year. So I am grateful for that. I am truly grateful for these early spring mornings. What are you grateful for today? So on today's podcast, I wanted to just share a little bit about my mission, the reason why I believe I am on this earth. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who are searching for their life's purpose, searching for the reason why they are on earth. And even though I believe that the reason we are here is to experience the journey, is to just be in the experience. My mission and the reason that I am here is to help people tap back into their own inner power, their own spirit senses, awareness and intuition. Now, you have heard me speak about awareness and intuition on the podcast before, and I've shared some awareness moments, and I'm going to continue doing that because awareness and intuition are two things that have been programmed out of us. Society is set up in such a way that we follow the masses, we follow what we are told to do, and we are taken away from our spirit senses, from our own inner guidance, from our own spiritual AI, if you want to call it that. Now, to make an analogy to kind of bring the two together, if you look at the internet, we can say is the universe. It's out there. It holds all the information. It kind of, if you ask it a question, it kind of has an answer for you, right? So the universe has all the answers for us. It is vast. It holds a lot of information. Now, AI, that's been, the artificial intelligence that's been taking over, is almost you can use it to get information from the internet. And in the same way, AI, awareness and intuition, is the way that we tap into the universe to find and receive the information that we need in order to reach our goals. So whether it is to have a better relationship, or whether it is to manifest, or whether it is to find the right job, our spiritual AI, if you want to call it that, our spiritual senses, is the way to do it, is the quickest way to do it, because it is connected to the web of the universe, right? So my mission is to bring awareness and intuition back as the first thing that we tap in, the first thing that we trust, because you cannot have, look, let's put it this way. You can have the steps of the manifesting, for instance. You can have all the steps, and the steps are there. And I've got a spreadsheet with probably about 8 leaders, 8 teachers who teach manifesting, and I've got their steps out there because I wanted to make sure and see what their steps were. And each one of those steps is ingredients. It's ingredients to bake the cake. The problem is that you can't bake a cake. You can't mix it. You can't create it without a bowl and a spoon. Your bowl is your awareness and your spoon is your intuition. Once you've got your bowl and you've got your spoon, you can start putting the ingredients in there and you can create with confidence. Without a bowl and a spoon, if you chuck all your ingredients out on the counter, you are not going to mix it. You're going to lose half of it. That's the same with awareness and intuition and manifesting, for instance, in this example. So you can have all the steps for manifesting, but without awareness and intuition to guide you to the next step, to help you get clear, you are just you've got the ingredients on the kitchen counter. Now, let me put this in a different way. Okay. So yes, you can get clear. So let's get clear on what I want to manifest. Okay. I want to manifest, let's say, $1 million business. Okay. Clear. You can get clearer. What are the steps that I need to do? Now, the more clearer you get, the more awareness you're going to have within yourself, because within those steps, you are going to come up against your blocks, your limiting beliefs, your patterns that are going to keep you away from that $1 million business. So it is essential for you to have awareness within your body, within your mind, and within the environment and within the business, in order for you to really get clear and filter all the gunk, filter the belief systems that are there that's going to stop you from reaching that goal. Intuition runs hand in hand with the awareness, because when you have the awareness, your intuition can guide you and it can drop in these little nuggets to tell you or show you where that block is and where it comes from. So then you can kind of remove it. It's like the sieve from the bowl and in the spoon. We've got the sieve that it kind of flows. You've got to throw the flour through the sieve, okay, for it to come out without all the clumps. So it's nice and light and fluffy. That's what you want. You want to get rid of the things that shouldn't be there. And awareness and intuition is the container to put those ingredients, the steps in. Now, let me come back to my mission. I've got a mission that I've set out for myself, and I want to reach and help 1 million people tap back into this power of intuition and, of course, awareness. Because the more we are aware and the more we use our intuition, the better it will be for us, the better decisions we can make for ourselves, for our families, for our businesses, for our other relationships, for the planet. The better decisions we can make when we have to vote. That's just something that popped into my head. So awareness and intuition are the two spirit senses, are the two things you have to tap back into. If you happen to be listening to this podcast and you are not really on the spiritual journey and much into the woo-woo stuff, then let me share this with you. Awareness and intuition are not just spirit senses, okay? You actually, well, they are spirit senses, but you have them. You have awareness of your environment. You become aware that something is hot and cold. You become aware that, your friend is off. You have intuition, because most of us can say that we've had that gut feeling. Or I just knew that this guy was going to be trouble. Or I knew that was going to happen. So awareness and intuition, awareness and that gut feeling, those are two things that you have to tap back into. And it will make a massive, massive difference in your life. My mission is, my life purpose is to help people come back to their soul senses, their spirit senses, come back into their power. And I'm going to share this message with the world. So I am looking at starting and doing just a masterclass on just awareness and intuition. Now, I use awareness and intuition within the Sacred Living Academy. So I have tied that gift that I have, this goal that I have, I've tied it into the spiritual side of things. But that doesn't stop you or me from helping other people tap back into their own awareness and their intuition so that they can live better lives. So here is my shout out to you guys. Here is my ask. Here I am asking you to help me reach more people. Help people become aware of awareness and intuition. Share these podcasts with them. Start bringing the awareness to people out there. And you know what? Even if people don't spend money coming to a masterclass with me on awareness and intuition, even if people don't come into the Sacred Living Academy and go through Sacred Beginnings or Sacred Healing, the 2 programs I have in there, that doesn't matter. All it takes is one person to listen to a podcast like this on awareness and intuition for something to click inside of them and to just shift their entire life. So share it with the world. Start helping people come back to their soul. Start helping people to tap back into their own power. Because when we have our own power, if we are in control of our own power, we can live the life that we want to. We can create the life that we desire. We can have beautiful relationships. So here is just an example on relationships. How does awareness and intuition help me in a relationship? Well, first of all, if you know how you're feeling during the day, and you know that you had a really bad sleep and you woke up with a headache and you're feeling tired and run down, you can go to your partner and say, look, I'm running at 20% today. And your partner can come back and he can say, oh, that's not a problem. I actually am running at like 80% today. So don't worry, I'll pick up the slack a little bit. What that does is it gives your partner the awareness of where you are. So you're not just quiet and run down and go, oh, I'm okay. When your partner asks, are you okay? Tell them, like, I'm at 20% today. I honestly cannot pick up any of the slack today. And your partner can say, you know what? Today I'm at 80 or 90%. Don't worry, babe. Go take a nap, lie down, go out and have a cup of coffee with a friend. I'll sort out the house. Or I'll go pick up the kids. That awareness within the relationship will make huge changes just by having the awareness of how you feel and how your partner feels and how you can support each other throughout the day. Now, let's say you both wake up, you both went out, you had a late night, you wake up the next day, and both of you are at like 30%. Nobody can pick up the slack, but what you can do is you can have a little bit more kindness and compassion and understanding in that day. So that when your partner says, I'm really tired, I'm not going to do the lawns today, or, I really don't feel like doing, sorting out the kids or, or feeding the dogs or whatever it is, perhaps both of you can get up and do it together and you can have kindness and compassion for each other. The same goes for your children, your relationship with your children. So when you know how you feel, if you've got awareness on how you are feeling in that moment, when your teenager comes in and it's like like a tornado through the house and they're looking for things and they're upset or they're late for something and they start, they're frustrated, and before you know it, you are frustrated, and before you know it, you're in this huge fight. Awareness helps you understand and realize and recognize that you are in a state of calm. Your teenager is in a state of fluster or upset or worry or in a rush. And then you can not allow their energy to affect your energy. And then you can calm them down by being calm and in awareness and being and using your own intuition. I can't tell you how many times this has happened where I've been up in the mornings, or one of the teenagers will come through the house and they will be looking for something or they'll be upset. And I'm immediately aware that something is off. And then I can ask them, and then I can feel myself being drawn into the drama. And then I go, no, hang on. What are you looking for? Just take a breath. Let me help you. And then what happens is I use my intuition because I'm in awareness. I can hear my intuition and it will give me a little nudge. And I will go, have you looked there? And then they go, look, and it's there and it's solved. So awareness and intuition will just change your life on so many ways. Let's use another example. Let's say you teach people how to control their dogs, like dog training. Okay, this is a very random one, but you can use this. So you've got a program where you teach people how to train their pets or how to manage them better. What you can do is you can have awareness and intuition as part of your coaching program, as part of the steps in order for them to have a happier home with their pet in it, with their dog in it, right? How is awareness and intuition going to help them? Well, first of all, if they have awareness of their environment, if they have awareness of their own energy, they will know how it is affecting their pet. And once they know what their environment and their energy is like, they will become aware of the things that is triggering their pet. Or perhaps the thing that causes them to, I don't know, wee on the floor. Or perhaps to just go off barking for no reason. Your awareness and intuition can help you tap into your pet's behaviors as well. Another example. If you're a coach or a business teacher, you teach people how to start and run a business. If you start off with awareness and intuition, you are helping your students tap into their own energy so that when they have to purchase software or they have to, follow certain steps or they have to make decisions or niche down, if they've got awareness and intuition, it will support them through the process. If they've got awareness in their body, they will know when they're coming up against blocks, or they will know when something doesn't feel right. And then they will make the right decision in following their guidance in what software to buy, or what's the next step, or help them niche down and become clear on what is the thing that they want. So awareness and intuition is not just some woo-woo step or for spiritual people. It can be used across the board. That is why I say awareness and intuition is our spirit senses. It is part of our soul. It's part of our nature, and we need to get back to it. And I am passionate about it, and I'm sure that you can hear this. So how can you bring awareness and intuition into your life? How can you bring awareness and intuition in your business, in your career, into your staff, managing your staff? If you've got heightened awareness and you're guided by your intuition, it will help you filter through the staff issues you've got at work. It will help you make better investment choices. I can go on and on and on and give you example after example after example. But trust me, if by now you should surely understand that awareness and intuition is really, really important for every single one of us. And we can go even further and we can go, if we bring in awareness and intuition as a subject at school, wow, what a difference that would make to life and society and our beautiful planet. I hope that this podcast inspires you to tap into and become more aware, to learn, to grow, to bring awareness into your relationships, bring awareness into your business, bring awareness to your friends and your family. Tap into your intuition. Start using your intuition. It's a gut feeling. It's part of you. Don't put it aside. Start using it. If you want to learn more, I can help you. If you want to learn more, Google, YouTube. It's all over. You will find it if you look for it. Okay, I'm cutting the episode there. If you are wanting to learn about awareness and intuition and how to integrate this into your life so that you can have more clarity, ease, and purpose, I highly recommend that you dive into our new program that's coming up in February. We're launching at the end of February. It's called Sacred Healing. Now, if you're listening to this podcast before the 18th of February, 2025, you can head to the website and I'll drop the link in the comment section for you in the show notes. Sacred healing is going to be a deep dive into the healing side of our journey. Okay, we're going to peel back the layers of the onion, if you want to call it that. And in there, I'm going to dive into awareness and intuition, or spiritual AI, as I call it. And we are going to look at all the aspects of awareness and intuition and how it can support you on a healing journey. And we also dive into things like mindset reframing. I've got my shift method. I've got 4 other experts joining me. They are experts in inner child work, breath work, nervous system regulation, and also human design and gene keys. So if this is something that you are interested in, go ahead and register. It's absolutely free. I will run you through an exercise on the evening so that you can actually go away already with some value, already with some shifts, already with something that you can use in your daily life. So the link will be in the comments. Come and join us on the 18th of February and see if this is something that resonates with you. I guarantee you, if you dive into sacred healing with us, your life will change in 3 months' time if you show up and do the work. Thank you for joining me on the Spiritual AI podcast. Don't forget to rate and share the show with your friends. It will only take a few seconds. So go ahead, go and rate the show, share it with a friend, spread the message of the power that we hold within each one of us, our awareness and our intuition. Let's create a revolution. Let's change the world. I'll see you next time.